Hello, everyone. It's me again, Midnight Gaming. As you see, absolutely no time has passed except for maybe just a couple seconds while I was making sure everything was safe, right? We are going to try to get seeds real quick. And we're going to start doing this. So I need dirt. I kind of figured that. All right. One, two, three. Oh, hello. One, two, three, four. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exactly. Nope, hold on. Okay. May want to work towards a sag mill sooner rather than later just because I can do compressed stuff in there. Forgot about that from the last time I did this, which it has been a while. Also, I did just see a lighting update, which makes me think that Feral Flare Lantern is working out here as well. Which should be cool. Now we need 16 of those. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Like, hey, got a first try. Might as well pitch that. Um, we are going to place all this gravel, turn all the dirt. And then we're going to look at seeds again because I wanted to double check where they came from. String mesh. So we are doing that. We are going to be needing a stack. There's my little weight. Easiest way to do this: get yourself a small weight of some sort. Do this. Let's see, you have your hands free. Other things. Um, so we have that. We got 6 seeds. Awesome. Awesome awesome. We are going to dump the majority of this stuff in here. Potato. Alright, so we got grass seeds, which I don't want right now. Potato seeds and carrot seeds, which are the 3 things that you actually really wanted. Awesome. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, well, be that way. Still have worms. We do have worms. They come from the bags. We haven't even gotten those yet. Worms, for those who may not recognize them immediately, they come from actual editions and they're useful for they provide growth. Oh, that's why that over here is fine. It's because of the water source. All right, I thought growth crystal. Did you see this for tears? Works, slows growth, checks 2 blocks. Oh, ah, tier twos. Tier twos could be a water source up tier ones. My mistake. I forgot. In a while. Um, Historically speaking, this is the last time I'll ever use that hoe. It is apparently too dark over there. So, so, yoink, yoink. So that gets me some wheat, some potatoes, and some carrots. So I'll just give you some stuff. Potatoes are nice just for food. Um, and potatoes are nice for food, and carrots will be useful when we get animals going because we'll want to get pigs at some point. Um, but the animal we're definitely gonna want chickens. Kind of want to start working towards chickens sooner rather than later. Because chickens can give us resources faster than sifting them can get. Sieving them, we can get them. Doing this works great, but chickens are so much faster. Um, so I would like to work towards that. But that being said, uh, probably going to need things I don't have like easy access to yet. But um, we'll have to see. That's a later midnight problem. Water, hide the water away. Um, start a Stoneblock. Nether, weather, stars, extreme crafting, and then going down the extreme crafting path. It's a deep dark, however, and a mining generator dimension. That's right. I forgot about the mining dimension. Um, we may work towards the mining dimension. However, we do need cobblestone generator 3, which requires a bunch of diamonds. And then we'll need blaze rods, which I don't know if there's an easy way to get them. Compactor can put 5 of those into it. It's good to know. And a compressor can do it too. So we may do that because we can get them this way. That's 2 what we need. Oh, we get them with, I think it's dust and the higher tier meshes. But yeah, power gen looks like it's going great. Lava's full. We are generating, I believe it's 40 RF attack. Yeah, we are draining 20. So there's that. Let's look at kit real quick. Low kit is bronze, and bar, huh? Well, we've already proven Invar's not hard to get our hands on. Grab iron, copper. I'll grab all this stuff actually. Apologize if you hear explosions in the background. It is the 3rd of July now. But so people are setting off fireworks. As you can see, it loads up everything into here. So it's best. And then again, a nice wait if you're going to walk away for a while. But do watch the wooden crank can break. Um, it can break if it's overused. So do keep an eye on it. Or should be all the iron up there. Uh, yeah. So we are doing this, and that should be enough. Then we need bronze, which can be made by combining 3 copper to a tin. Let's get 310. 310, not 4. Large copper, bunch bronze. Now go boom, 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 boom. boom. And now we just upgrade this and it gives it upgrade slot and bumps to 30 architect. We're generating 40, remember? So this is where I'd like to keep it, but also makes it faster. So a little bit faster is always nice. Pay attention to the grab weapons, please. I want to grab diamonds so we can watch for more very, very easily. Um, but yeah, we are sifting away here. Looking for a couple more diamonds for us. Sitting here waiting for resources to process. Um, Clay can go there for now. It's just starting awful. You're fine. You're doing what you do. You get pretty good. What's watering can look like? Yep. Okay. Do, I never know. Like, okay. These are nice. So this is actually utilities. Tiny progressions. If I put this in my offhand while it's glowing, I still have access to my main hand. Now I have potatoes. So I can hold that there as long as I want. And it will like basically it's watering can. Watering can is doing watering can things. I think this whole top half is going to be wheat. We're going to need a ton of wheat. Specifically, we're going to need a ton of seeds, not wheat. But um, yeah. There is an upgraded version of this too. Requires another star and reinforced obsidian, which is not that bad to make. Yes, it does require an arc furnace though. No, it doesn't. It requires okay, never mind. I'm I'm special. Um, no, it just requires stuff. It's required. This isn't bad. It's obsidian and what's it called? Steel bars, iron bars. Um, so that's not too bad. We'll get this going. Um, that's a 3x3 area, so not too bad. Yeah. What are we going to work on right now? Because my polarizer was my biggest goal for the next little bit. Um, we got a lot of diamonds to get to that. I'll probably grind this off camera at some point. Mob farm tinkers are next big quest over here. Physical agriculture would be a cool one to get into. That's all seed-based resources. Storage would be nice. I'd love to be able to get to a controller. This is a bit deep though. Tech progressions. So, um, this is how we'll do our main storage. Mostly because this guy needs some crafting grid. These eventually will complete these quests. This is a lot more complicated. Hmm. Yeah. Draconic. I mean, Draconic's really cool when you get into it, but and then transportation tablet is our end goal. Transmutation tablet. Transmutation tablet, where are you? Have my blank? There it is. That's a fun looking recipe, isn't it? That's what Vivian gets, which are not fun. This is not fun. This is all me stuff. These are going to be interesting to autocraft. Not these things. So I'll have to get a lot of these. So there'll be tons of resource generations dumping into storage and compression. Yeah. So there is that. We are going to. I know I've already like wasted half this episode. But, um, let's get Tinker's going. Just gonna require a bunch of wood. 9. And you got a full stack here. Tinkers require a bunch of wood. It's been a little bit since I've done the whole Tinker's startup. So, yoink, 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 yoink. Okay, we need you, you. Oop, oh, spot the click. And you. Um, this pumpkin has the Tinker stuff at the moment. You know what am I missing? Parts chest. I'll get one of those here in a minute. You go there, you go there, and then I'll turn you into the slab version. Or not. This whole thing is a conglomeration now. Um, Parts. Just. Not too much harder. Do I have another chest on me? I don't. This. That's. Heck it is. I'm gonna put an ink. I'm gonna put this one over here. It's like a table. So now we got this. And Tinker's Book. Nice. Spell trees are next goal. That's not it though. Ooh. This is Draconium infused obsidian. It is pricey. Blaze powder, obsidian, and draconium dust. Draconium dust comes from compressed end gravel, it comes from end gravel, which is compressed sandstone. Neither an iron or diamond mesh. Not that there's a great chance for it either. Um, this is recipe. It's probably another way to get it pretty easily. Um, I think the chicken fry? Um, chicken for it. He might make nuggets. Yeah, he makes nuggets. But, and seeds. There's a seed too. So yeah, but that's nice to have. I believe, if memory serves right, that's weatherproof too. Um, okay. Mob farm. We need a bunch of rotten flesh, bunch of bone, and some ender pearls. We need ender pearls. Okay, well that sucks. Um, yeah, we are going to keep processing up back here. Got a stack 18 there. Okay. We got, what is that, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 full stacks of cobblestone back here. Plus like 43. And then there's a stack here, so that's 16. So that's pretty good looking. We'll be busy there for a while. This stuff, we will eventually probably make all my tools with this. Sledgehammer, we will replace this one with it eventually. Crook, we're not doing much with crooks anymore at this point. Kind of done with a pickaxe. This is a shit pickaxe. It's pretty bad. We'll replace it at some point with one of these. Um, we'll get into Xnyla. Not Xnyla. We'll get into figuring out our tools. I have some generic ideas. For one, we'll have copper on everything, and we'll have mossy cobblestone on most of our stuff because you take enough mossy cobblestone, you get a ball of moss. You have to activate it, but there it is, and that gives you the bending modifier. Copper component gives you higher XP drops. So that's nice. We get higher XP. So more XP means more mending. More mending means more XP. So our tools will eventually heal themselves. They do have a version of this hammer. It's just a little bit deeper in this mod that we haven't done yet. Um, what I could do. Honestly, we could do this pretty easily. I just need 16 of this. And just stack this. Okay. Clunk. Um, let's just stacks of that. Now you have tiny gravel for the next little bit. These are seared bricks. They are used for all of the smelter components. Um, going. No, I need one of these. I'd like to get this knocked out. Okay, one drain, two faucets. Two faucets is basically that's all I want. Nothing else. I have that. We're about to do this. This with tank. Faucets. Bowler. Table. I've been known to make these things pretty large. Um, so this will make these. Right. So yeah, there's any bricks. Okay. So let those run real quick. Let's actually get 12 of them. So anyway, this is a great way to get, there we go. This is a good way to double. We're just pretty early. Yeah. However, you can also mix them. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. Um, okay. We are working towards this. I like these. I'd like to get this up and running. So we can at least have a smeltery and some seeds this episode. Well, excuse me. Uh, 12. This is 13. Come on. 14. 15. And 16. Because they're chest. Chest. Quest. Um, like more up here. Bacon is not that abnormal at this point. It's pretty normal, actually. Um, for this, however, I think what I'm going to do, at least for the time being, I could do one right here. I've never done one in the center before. It'd be kind of neat. I never do these like this. So, um, the way the need to be built. Why am I using this? I should be doing this. This would be so much easier. Doink, 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 doink. Um, this way, this way. Oops, that was the outer layer. You're already in the outer area. Okay. Break. Nope. Okay. So normally you put that there. Need that for blocks like that to do. So this is here. This is here, and this is here. And we'll put this here. Now I am going to need a bit more. Purposes. We'll put the hardened up here. Put this here, and we'll put this here. So this will fill up with lava. But now we are not expected to keep that full. It will keep itself full because reasons. Um, like this is now a full smeltery. Fully realized, almost. Yeah, my pickaxe broke. I remember that happening. Okay. Um, put this there. No, I thought you were facing. Never had a problem building control. You don't like the way you're facing. That's fine. I can live with that actually. Put this here. Put my casting table here. And go. I would never have to worry about this machine running out of lava again. It's simply not going to. The one thing it is going to do bother me. This is expose of this. I forgot where I was at. Um, that, yep. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So, yeah, we have that. That will be a casting basin table. We can put a different thing here. Uh, well, casting basin here. Cool. Um, and we don't have another these things built. We can get one. Um, yeah, that's 9 things. So I can do that. Like, what's that going to get me? I just put 9 ore in, and this thing is a guaranteed double, so that's going to become 18. Once that decides to finish melting. Um, well, I'm not going to do everything, especially not right now, because this thing does also make alloys. But yeah, so I think we're going to wrap up here. It's a couple seconds early, but it's all right. You know how I am. So what we're doing here, this is 2 blocks of iron, and this is also 2 blocks of iron. And we're going to actually grab 2 gold. So you see here, 2 blocks of iron. We're going to do this. We're going to throw the gold in. So this is going to fill up pretty well. No, I'll replace this later. Just gonna throw that there. So put 2 gold ingots on this. It'll make a cast. That's an ingot cast now. Now I can use this to put ingots out. Why would I want to do that? Well, seared ingots, seared bricks can be made by putting cobblestone in here. You can put compressed cobblestone in it. Boom. I have 20 blocks in 1 ingot. Wow, those melt faster when they're in that form. That's interesting to know. Um, I did not know that. I've actually never done that before. But we're going to do this, this, this. You get the 8 in a moment, and then I'll set up some automation on this. Blocks. Cool. Hmm. Right. So, what's that going to do? That is going to allow us to auto export, basically, auto extract the fluid. Um, Electrum, stuff an iron on me. I do not have an iron on me. Um, Just real quick. Uh, it will allow me to auto extract the fluids. That aircraft. Hardened fluid duct. Apparently, I'm also out of those. That makes a lot more sense. Um, do do. Servos. More to electrons from speed purposes. More redstone. So now this is going to extract very, very, very quickly. Oh, as fast as this thing can handle it. And it'll turn all of that into seared bricks for me. So I can make this thing taller. Okay. So it's okay. We'll have to wait for the cobblestone to drain out. But it's already we're already done with 5 blocks. So not that much left. But yeah, we'll do we'll put this up next episode, all right? All right, everybody. Have a great one.